Sundays, got the weekend and stuff. I've been using the car. I have been driving around on roads where you can drive some active. There's a lot of corners, tight corners. Yeah, just been fooling around with the car and trying to get a feel of the handling, if there's any difference from the standard springs or the HR springs. In the beginning I felt, or I thought they were a little bit softer. It doesn't reflect on the driving when you're having an active drive, and it doesn't feel like it's softer or rolling more in the corners. But what I do feel is more feedback. I get more feedback from the car. I don't know why, but maybe the springs the quality is better than the standard. They give you more feedback when you're driving. Also, I've done around 800-900 kilometers. Been using it quite hard. Still, it hasn't set more. I mean, the car hasn't fallen further down. It's still at the same height, about 22 millimeters, which is okay because I got about 10 centimeters clearance underneath the car. The Tesla is pretty low underneath, but it has like a lot of gap in the wheel arches, so it's kind of hard if you want to get it further down. I mean, right now it's lying perfectly over the wheels, but if you want it further down, you compromise your height and you will have issues with speed bumps, especially the speed bumps, which is not up to standard, and maybe also if you want to go to the mountain or whatever, and you get in this bad roads we have in Norway and probably elsewhere in the world. I don't feel like smashing up the underside of any Tesla, so I think that's going to be expensive. So all in all, I'm happy with how it turned out. I think the car looks way better, and I also think the overall performance is as good, or maybe just a tad better, but I'm not sure yet. I have to drive more. I have to take it to the track. If I should rate it, I mean, how it looks, it's good. Next to perfect. It could have been a little bit lower in the wheel arches, but then again, it would be too low underneath. So, and performance-wise, I think it's great. I have nothing to complain about. I still feel that the comfort of driving, especially the performance, is better after than before. I don't know why, but maybe they just work better. I mean, they do the work for you better. Like when you hit stuff in the road, they actually do what they're meant to, absorbing the shocks. I don't know, but yeah. I also were on a close track, like a small track. Maybe there's a video coming out with some drag race and stuff, and I mean, it felt good. It felt good all the time. So I would recommend everyone to do this. I mean, first of all, you don't have an off-road looking car anymore, because let's face it, the originals, they are too high. I mean, you can put some pretty ass dirt tires on there and yeah, maybe race it a little bit more and you have an off-road vehicle. But I mean, if you wanna, if you like, I mean, performance cars from whatever brand should have little air in the wheel arch, and yeah, it's doable. Second thing, I had someone asking me if there's increased road noise, and I don't know how those springs, original or new, can actually change the noise in the car, but no, it's not anymore, and not any less. I mean, the Model 3 is a noisy car, especially when you run big tires, but that's okay. As the car is now, there's no issues with. I haven't encountered any issues. I've been in tight parking spaces in Oslo, where the entrance is pretty steep. I know there's a lot of cars scraping down there, but that went fine. I also tried a couple of big speed bumps where I know there's people having issues. That worked fine as well. So I don't see any downside. I mean, maybe in the winter if you're on the road and they haven't been out plowing yet, but I mean, it's okay. Overall, happy. Overall looks very happy. Yeah, it was absolutely needed because the car looked ridiculous with the off-road height it was on. So I will shoot some video around the car. Yeah, and that's it. So in my point of view, I would recommend it to anyone.